Captain Nathan Hill is famous in the United States as a hero of the American Revolutionary War and a prominent figure in the state of Connecticut. He is best known for his famous words, "I am sorry I have only one hope left to give to my country." He joined forces with others after being accused of espionage. They also participated in the Coventry Life, where the old house is located, believed to be haunted. In fact, most people who believe the house is haunted are unaware that Captain Nathan Hill never lived in the house, which sits on 12 acres of land. The Hill family returned to the house in October 1776, a month after Captain Hill's execution. His father, Richard Hill, was a deacon. Nathan Hill remarried after the death of his mother, Elizabeth, who had given birth to 12 children long ago. 2 years later, Richard Hill married Abigail Adams, the second wife, and they had 7 children. His primary goal was to expand the original house for the entire extended family. Nathan Hill never knew or saw this house. Richard Hill Sr. lived there until his death in 1802, after which the house was passed down through generations and occupied for decades. At some point in the 19th century, the house was sold, and the legal proceedings surrounding it took place until lawyer George Dudley Seymour, Nathan Hill's lawyer, took over the property in 1914. He invested considerable effort in its restoration, furnishing it with original artifacts, some belonging to the Hill family. He eventually opened it to the public, and his death marked the beginning of his legacy as an antiquary and a scholar of antiquities, a legacy that continues to this day. Up to this point, the story of the house seems quite ordinary, but in fact, before his death, lawyer Seymour claimed to have seen people die in the house. For example, one of Seymour's active friends saw a man in a colonial-era deacon's uniform at the house's window. Upon seeing a photograph of Richard Hill, he said it was the same man he had seen in the garden. Additionally, several members of Seymour's family have reported seeing members of the Hill family who lived in the house for a long time, wandering through its halls. They also claim to hear voices going up and down the stairs, as well as the clanking of chains in the basement, which they believe to be the spirit of Joseph Hill, Nathan's brother. Joseph Hill was also dealt with by the British during the war and imprisoned in a bottle vault. Interestingly, the spirit of Nathan Hill, who was associated with the house and died tragically at the young age of 21,